Let's take a quick phone call here. One last one. I wanted to make sure to get her on. Let's go to Margaret on Salt Lake. Margaret, you're on the Nightside Project. Ask your question quickly to Matthew, would you?
Okay, kind of hard to do in a couple of minutes on it. My husband and I have been working with a young woman that's been through all the criminal justice system, had felony records, drug-related, all of that. She's paid all of her fines and everything. She went in to get it expunged. She completed all the forms and everything herself, paid all the fees. Mm-hmm. She got a letter from the judge saying that pursuant to such and such 713402, one of the conditions that had to be fulfilled before a reduction can be granted was a successful discharge from probation. And what they're holding over our young woman's head is that her first probation she did not complete because she had a dirty UA, went to prison, served her time, came back out the second time, completed it with no problem, has been drug-free for 10 years. Mm-hmm. And yet they say because she didn't complete that first one, she can't have it. And I've talked with the attorney down in the district attorney's office about it, and he says that it's the way the statute reads is that first one has to have been completed successfully.
But there's no way she can. She already blew it, right?
Yeah, that's what. And he said, "Well, do you understand what I'm saying?" And I said, "Well, I understand what you're saying."
Well, let's see if
make any sense.
Let's see if Matthew caught all that. Matthew, were you able to kind of catch all that?
Yeah, I did. And what Margaret was explaining makes sense under the old law. The new law might allow the young lady she's referring to be able to get her record expunged. And if she wants to call me, I'll be glad to talk with her and go over the case with her and see if there's anything to be done. But that type of situation, the previous law only allowed you to have an expungement if you had one felony, not if you had two felonies. Mm-hmm. The new law allows you to have expungement if you have two felonies.
Okay, interesting. Let's we're speaking with Matthew Higbee here, and Matthew, you run recordgone.com, but also if somebody wants to be able to get a hold of you guys, do you have an 800 number, something like that, you can get a hold of you with?
Certainly, it's toll free nationwide. It's 877-573-7273.
And Margaret, I'm going to ask you to hold the line. Make sure that you got that number. So if these guys can be any help of you in helping this young woman, then you guys can certainly hook up. So I'm going to put you on hold, Margaret. Don't go anywhere. We're going to make sure you got that number. You know, this, Alex, I'm going to tell you, this makes a lot of sense, especially for drug cases, because we've made a lot of changes in recent years to how we prosecute drug crimes. And Matthew, I know you're probably aware of all of this. We've got a lot of different options. You don't have to go to jail. You don't have to face hard times. We offer treatment options. We have any number of ways to deal with the underlying problem, which is the addiction. And it seems like an expungement, given our current attitude towards drug crimes, an expungement would be only naturally offered even in a conservative state like Utah.
Yeah, it is. It's a good restorative step, and Utah has some really innovative drug courts and some great judges when it comes to sentencing people who are in trouble in the criminal justice system as a result of drug abuse.
All right, you can take your own little questionnaire here on recordgone.com to figure out, to ask them those questions. And again, that number is 877-573-7273.
And I know a lot of people are going to be going there because Utah has a continual problem with prescription drug abuse, and with that comes criminal activity,
sure,
theft, drug charges, things like that. And so I know there are a lot of good people out there who went through a dark period in their lives and would just like to leave it all behind. And you know what? Frankly, Alex, they deserve to. So check that out at recordgone.com. Matthew Higbee has been our guest for this hour. Matthew, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.